Don't you hate when you don't have the right tool for the job? Well, I might have just found the right tool for the job. It's breakfast time. The world's not ready to see that. Looks like it's meant to be there. Doesn't look too high. We won't be putting this in the trash talk. That's tight! What is it actually called? Alright, be like that then. My anxiety. I'm Dan, this is Kiwi Skips and this is Trash Talk episode 71. This week we're trying to tackle another major problem, our timber bay. And we've got so much timber, it's coming out of our ears. In fact, right now it's overflowing in front of our glass bay and into all these skips you see behind me. So we've come up with a plan. We reached out to several companies and the one company that delivered was our good mates at Stevens Group. Our good mates at Stevens Group have a specialised bit of equipment that we're going to get back here in our yard and trial it and see if it can take care of all this. We want to turn all this timber into a beautiful wood chip that we can hopefully use for landscaping, carpeting, all sorts of product. Whatever we can put our mind to, we're going to try it. Because we need to divert this timber from landfill. Because look at this pole. Imagine all this in the ground. That's not good and we don't want that. So let's go pick up this chipper and see if we can take care of this pole, and then hopefully we can take care of all the timber moving forward with Kiwi Skips. Let's go do it. It is bright and early and we have come up with a solution to that major wood issue we've got. We're off to Christchurch. Our good mates at Stevens Group, they've got a Moorbark wood grinder. They're happy to lease us for a short term to test it out and see if it can do what we need it to do to sort out that massive mountain of wood that we've got. We've made it to Timaru. This is our first stop on our journey. I've managed to find a nice wee park out here outside this cafe, which we're going to go grab our breakfast. So next stop will be Christchurch after the breakfast. How awesome is our hook truck, eh? Like now it's a flat deck. It's so universal. Just love this truck so much. So good to drive. 460 horsepower. It's got plenty of grunt to get over those hills. How's it going to go with this wood shredder on the back? Can't wait to find out. It's breakfast time. The next leg of the journey, we're off to Christchurch. Breakfast was so good. Got the bacon and eggs and I am a happy guy now, ready to drive the rest of the way. Do my checks, make sure that everything's all cool around here. Everything looks good. There she is. Here we are after an 8-hour drive. We have arrived at Stevens Group here in Christchurch and I think I can see the machine over there. So we'll be getting in there, give us a couple of minutes and we'll load her up and then yeah, we'll carry on our expedition. Check out this trommel I've just come across. This here is the Anaconda TD516R, acting like I know what I'm talking about. This is seriously cool. Look at the hopper on it. Good God. This would be good. And actually it's a good height. Our loader will be able to load into that. And I like the colours. Great colours. Let's get carried away. Over here we've got a stacking conveyor like the one we've got back in the yard. It's a ginormous power screen right here. Jeez. Here's the lever, 580. It's a cool loader, a wee bit bigger than the Kiwi Skips loader. Oh, there's our truck. And then here's the Moorbark Wood Hog 2400 XT. So how this works is we load all the wood onto this conveyor as it feeds it into that grinder and it pulls through there and we'll discharge it out on this conveyor once we unfold that straight into hook bins. Alright, this here is our flat deck on the ground. We've got the ramps off, hooked onto the back. Now I'm going to show you how we put this chipper on the flat deck. I probably didn't get the deck lined up as straight as I probably should have. And love a bit of remote control gear. It's making it not quite so steep. Look at that. Beautiful. Here we are, we've got it loaded up, chained on, time to lift it onto the truck. That there is a Moorebark 2400 XT grinder on the back of our hook truck. That's absolutely epic. I couldn't be happier with that. And this is the same truck that carts all our hook bins full of waste. And now it's got a serious bit of kit on it, which is going to make such a huge difference in our yard. I can't wait to get it off, get into that wood pile and start making wood chip. Here we are, we're at Oamaru, we're almost back home. I've got the load, we've just pulled over to check it, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous going under that wee bridge just after Oamaru there. You can see up there, definitely had a bit of sweat on my head as I was going under there, but got it done. Final leg of the journey. Let's get it done. Right, here we are at the NPD in Dunedin, Anderson Bay, and we're topping up because we just about ran out of diesel. We were coming over the Kilmog and it was on fuel light. We had no bars showing. It was completely out of diesel and we've just made it. We pretty much just rolled in the gate and well, the entrance here into the service station. This is us, we're back in the yard. It's been a hell of a weekend, but a good one. We've got the Moorebark Woodhog 2400 XT grinder in the yard, and this is going to start grinding up all our wood into wood chip very soon. But let me tell you, it is a beautiful piece of kit, and that there is going to be so valuable to us. We're back into it, it's a fresh day and we have to get that machine off that truck. So what I think I'm going to do is actually back up to this ramp here so it's not as harsh of an angle. If you remember when we loaded it on, we had to get some blocks of wood, and plus as I take it off, I don't want it to get on too steep of an angle. It's time to get this thing offloaded. Right now we're sliding it all the way back. I'm on the ramp. The reason we're on the ramp is I want to try get it onto not so much of an angle. How about that trip back from Christchurch? We are now back in the yard and I absolutely love this piece of kit. I just tracked it over here in front of the timber pole, and Stephen's group are coming tomorrow morning to commission this bad boy, get it up and running for us and start putting some product through. And we will show you that next week, because by the time you see this video will be going live, and we really want to put this thing to work. So hopefully you check in, because we're going to show you this gear and what it can do, because I think you're going to be impressed. So our plan is to put the digger in there between it so it can feed it from the pole, put a hook skip underneath this conveyor which is going to fold out and discharge all the finished product into a hook skip. And why don't we talk about what's happening in the yard right now? There is so much activity happening, there's people everywhere, and we are completely re-graveling the yard because we're about to go into winter and we want to be ahead of it. So we want to have a nice, as close as we can get to a concrete yard. And we also have a special guest. The Queen is arriving on Friday. Well, not really. The Minister for Environment, which to us is as good as, because that is someone that we want to have in our yard, checking out the cool stuff we're doing, because we are doing a lot of cool stuff right now. I've just got back to the yard and the grade is finished and they're now rolling it flat. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, how did we end up with such a big yard? There is so much yard space here. We could buy more trucks or more skips or start another business. No, I think we should just put a bit of order to the business we got. Set some rules, places where things go. Maybe we could park all the trucks here at the end of the day. Wow, this is amazing. Oh, Karina's come back in her front loader. I heard she absolutely missed that truck pushes away. All right, so I've just been told from Central Western Roading they put 108 tonne. That's 108 tonne of gravel into this yard. And how good does it look? It's so good, which is great, which is going to keep us much better for much longer as we go into winter, because by June, we're normally ankle deep in mud. And that's not going to be the case this year. we are prepared for whatever comes our way. You know what else I'm prepared for? That's our visit from Stephen's group to get that machine over there commissioned and start chipping wood. I can't wait. So make sure you subscribe and come back to check out the outcome, because I think you're going to be impressed. And also click here to see last week's video, click here to see a video you've never seen before, and we'll see you next week. That's all for Trash Talk episode 71. I can't wait to see you because it's going to be a good one.